Welcome to Sunday School for Sunday, July 30th, 2023, for our junior students, ages 9 to 11. I do not own the rights to this music. Today's Bible basis is coming out of Ezra chapter 8, verses 24 through 30. The title of today's story, But It's Saturday Morning. It was Saturday morning. Josh treasured his Saturday mornings. The house was quiet. He could lounge around, eat cereal, and watch cartoons. But for some reason, on this Saturday, the house was very noisy. Before Josh could investigate, his brother and sister charged into his room. "Why aren't you dressed, Josh?" his brother asked. "It's time to help." "Help? Help do what?" "Help Mrs. Jenkins. She's moving to a smaller apartment, and the young people are helping her today." "Well, you two go ahead," Josh suggested. "I am not giving up my Saturday morning for anybody." "Get up," they demanded. "We agreed to help." "No," Josh yelled as he pulled the covers over his head. "You agreed to help. I'm not spending 1 minute helping someone move." How would you describe Josh's attitude? Should he join the other young people in helping Mrs. Jenkins move, or is it okay to want time for himself? As Christians, do we have a responsibility to donate some of our time to help others? Is helping others a form of service to the Lord? Why or why not? The prophet Ezra had a special task to complete that was very important. Several people had given him a large amount of gold and silver. The precious metal was to be used in the new house of the Lord being built in Jerusalem. Ezra had to be certain it all arrived safely. To do that, he divided the valuable material among several specially chosen men who would carefully see it was properly delivered. Notice how Ezra handled that task. Ezra chapter 8, verses 24 through 30. "Then I separated 12 of the chief of the priests, Sherebiah, Hashabiah, and 10 of their brethren with them, and weighed unto them the silver and the gold, and the vessels, even the offering of the house of our God, which the king and his counselors and his lords and all Israel there present had offered. I even weighed unto their hand 650 talents of silver, and silver vessels 100 talents, and of gold 100 talents, also 20 basins of gold of 1,000 drams, and 2 vessels of fine copper, precious as gold. And I said unto them, Ye are holy unto the Lord. The vessels are holy also, and the silver and the gold are a free will offering unto the Lord God of your fathers. Watch ye and keep them until ye weigh them before the chief of the priests and the Levites and chief of the fathers of Israel at Jerusalem in the chambers of the house of the Lord. So took the priests and the Levites the weight of the silver and the gold and the vessels to bring them to Jerusalem unto the house of our God. Do you know one of the best gifts you can give to God is the gift of service? Ezra said the service of those chosen was considered holy by the Lord. Have you ever helped people in need as a service or a holy offering to the Lord? What did you do? The memory verse for today's lesson. And I said unto them, Ye are holy unto the Lord. The vessels are holy also, and the silver and the gold are a free will offering unto the Lord God of your fathers. And that's Ezra 8 and verse 28. Choosing what's best. What are some things you can give the Lord? Do you have any talents you can use for His service? Do you have blocks of time you'd be willing to donate? Write the Lord a letter that describes what you are willing to give of yourself for His service. Your challenge this week is to actually give God something you listed in the letter you wrote to Him. The end. God bless you and thank you for joining me today.